heard all over the world. You're live with DJ Quest. DJ Quest.
105.5 The Beat, it's your man DJ Quest, and yo, I'm honored today to finally have in the building. I spoke to him on the phone a couple of times, but he's in Fort Myers, Ice Billion Berg.
Yo, 239, what it do?
Yo, first of all, happy belated birthday.
Thanks, man. Happy belated birthday.
Well, I appreciate that, dog. I really appreciate that. Last time you was in Fort Myers, I think it was when we had our birthday bash together, right?
That was like 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like 2 years ago, yeah.
Bro, that's the craziest.
That's the last time I performed with the G1 over there. Shout out to G1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the craziest I've seen a club out here. Like, the club was at capacity, and it was still in line around the corner.
Yeah, it was
and
crazy.
And people were trying to break the doors down.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Man, let me ask you this, man. When you started, did you ever imagine that you'd be rocking crowds like that?
I imagine bigger.
Yeah.
I still imagine bigger.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for what I do, though. Yeah, I like to aim at the moon, and if I fall short, I land on the star.
Let's take it back to the beginning, man.
Yeah.
First of all, how'd you link up with Trick and Dunk Riders?
I was just doing my thing in the high school circuit. I was
really?
Yeah, I was just putting my tapes out, trying to impress, my classmates, the school.
Trying to get the little girls.
Then it spilled out the other schools. Then it spilled out the other hoods, and it got one of his brothers or whatever had heard of me, and they called the boy, Then it's been popping ever since then.
Was Trick one of the Miami artists that you looked up to?
Yeah, most definitely, for real.
Who else were you rocking with back then?
Ross. I actually was rapping with Rick Ross before I met Trick Daddy. Before Ross had hustling or anything.
When no one knew Ross.
When nobody knew Ross, they used to pick on me. Oh, Rick Ross ain't nobody. I used to be about to fight people in school about Ross. Yeah, so it just know that I'm on the right track when I see everybody still doing their thing, and it just come full circle,
Speaking of Ross, how'd you feel when you heard that he was in the hospital?
Man, it hit me. I'm like, nah, this for real. Like, I had to because that hit close to home. We don't want to see nothing happen to Rose.
Yeah, have you spoken to him since?
Nah, I didn't speak to him.
Do you know like the real story of what happened?
I don't. I don't know what happened. I don't know. As long as he all right, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, I don't know what happened or nothing.
Now, when you first came out with Dunk Riders, man, you was a young jit.
Yeah.
And it don't even seem like that long, because now it's like you're an OG for these artists now.
Yeah, man, people ain't really know how old I was at the time, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like 16, 17 doing my thing. Then I see the younger people like 16, 17, 18, 19 doing their thing now. I got them by like 10 years,
That's crazy.
So it kind of make me feel I'm like the young OG, but sometimes I do be like, hold on, am I old? But then I think about like, oh, Jay-Z got on. He was like 26, 27. Exactly. I'm like, I just turned 29.
You still young, dog.
Ross got on. He was like 32, 33. So I'm like,
I'll tell you what.
I'm kind of still ahead of the curve a little bit.
One of the hottest things to hear in the club in Florida right now is when a DJ dropped that Iceberg Live. How it
All
goes?
I need is one blue dolphin to be in my
Does it still only take one blue dolphin?
Yeah, nah.
I've been wondering that.
I got older.
All right, man. I seen I think it was on Instagram the other day, man. You had a bottle of lean, was it?
Yeah, I poured it out.
You poured it out. Why did you do that? I mean, not that I'm mad.
I did it because I really want to spread that awareness. But it's crazy because like an artist on the West Coast did it, but he did it like after I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
After I wanted, not even want to per se pour the lean out, but just like go in on lean. Yeah. Period. Like I wanted to I don't think that's cool because whatever people, I don't judge people by their habits, but when I realized that it's people out there selling people fake stuff that could really harm their body for real, like just drinking the real thing can harm you. Yeah. But in Florida, we like the bootleg capital. Once we get a hold of something, it turn into other things. And I feel like that's what almost 60, 70% of the drink that was going around was like fake stuff. It was cut with fake stuff and stuff. That's what happened the Blue Dolphin wave or whatever. It just started being like too toxic.
So how do you feel about these new rappers coming out and all they rap about is the drugs?
Well, now it's starting this year. They starting to change it up. I see all the Lil whatever saying, "Oh, you know, we ain't doing that no more. We lost a couple friends and all that." So it's starting to turn for the better now. You know, it's only too much BS could really circulate before people got to put a stop to it, man. Especially like with the Xanax and you know, like they don't want to see that. They don't want another crack epidemic. You know what's going on with the opiates and all that stuff.
I noticed that the kids now being raised to what the music is coming out to, and like they don't see, there's no filter where they say, "Oh no, he's just rapping about it. I don't need to do that."
Yeah, because they actually seeing they actually used to see their favorite artists and stuff. Actually pull it and take it and all that through social media. Before, we used to hear about our favorite rappers smoking weed and doing, but we never really seen our favorite rappers do that stuff if you really think about it.
That is so
you know what I mean? We couldn't watch our favorite rappers doing whatever they do, whatever vices they do on BET. We couldn't see our favorite rappers really tote guns for real. We couldn't see our favorite rappers really do drugs for real and do the vices that they do, but social media is no filter, so the kids getting it right there.
One thing I was talking about earlier with one of my friends is that there's no gatekeepers anymore.
Nah.
Young dudes coming up don't got someone to say nah.
Yeah, it's not really no OGs like that. Yeah.
Like, how do you deal with the young dudes that come under you?
I can say, man, I'm blessed. I just left Fort Myers Juvenile Detention Center, and them kids was overwhelmed to see me. They say I'm the first artist to ever come through there. The only artist.
I should have went with you, man.
Yeah, it was like kind of like a spur of the moment. They hit us up like yesterday, I think. And
how was that experience though? Like,
it was dope, man. The kids was even like, they like, so why you here? They trying to get an explanation like people pay. I'm like, no, nobody paid me to come talk to y'all. I'm here for y'all. I could have been doing anything in the world, but I'm here with y'all, hour and a half away from my house, vibing with y'all, you know, because one of the officers had the courage, not the courage, but just like reached out to me, and I'm like, I'll take up on the offer. I like to spread positivity. You know, I feel like we was missing, like you say, the OGs. They need us. You know what I mean? If they don't know where they come from, they definitely don't know where they going. You know,
who was your gatekeeper coming up?
I looked up to a lot of people, man. Like music wise, you know, I really looked up to Ross probably more than anybody. Not like his sound per se, but his moves. You know, like when I seen Ross getting into business heavy, that excited me. Far as like that I personally know, but like far as people like Jay-Z and stuff like that, man, I looked up to them dudes. Like when I seen Jay-Z open up the 40/40 Club and start his own vodka and make all type of money off his clothing line and put on other artists and stuff, that excited me. And of course, you know, like I had OGs in the street, you know, my pop and all his friends, you know, I looked up to them heads on. But as far as music, it was probably like Jay-Z and Ross that really inspired me to get into business, you know?
That's what I like, man. You real business-minded. Your whole team's business-minded.
Yeah.
Like, explain the whole Live House brand.
Yeah, the Live House brand is Live House Music and Live House Merchandise. It's like two different entities. We do the music all the way 100% in-house. You know, we come like everything in-house. We got in-house production. I just signed my first artist, Bushy B. You know, all our mixing, all our mastering is right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we got the merchandise side of things. The merchandise side of things came from when I was in high school. I used to make people outfits. I used to draw with fabric paint different cartoon characters on people outfits. I was like one of the best in the city, for real, no cap.
So
and people used to pay me like $100. They'll bring me blank shorts, bring me a blank t-shirt, and I go to work on the outfit. And that just like flowed over into the music, and I just combined them both, you know.
And you got the Live House store, right?
And then I got the Live House store, you know. We moving a nice product, and
man, you making all the money, man. Come on, man.
Man, I try to keep everything in house, you know, but you know, it's always negotiable. You know, I hook up with a higher power to at a point in time, but you know, I just really wanted to build my solid foundation. You know, I wanted to build my foundation super solid. You know, I want to dot all my I's and cross all my T's before I even think about signing with a higher corporation or doing business with a higher corporation. You feel me?
And that's been a rumor for the longest time on Ice Billion Berg signing with this label. He's signing with this person.
I was supposed to sign. It was MMG and Cash Money. I was supposed to sign with one of the two in 2012.
Why didn't you?
I really, because I wanted to really just explore my freedom before I hop into another situation.
True.
And the game was changing. You know, the game was changing from physical copy, where the internet already messed up music sales.
Totally.
And it was changing over to strictly digital. And it was like kind of in limbo for everybody, for Cash Money, MMG, anybody around that time. It really wasn't all the way how it's going now, kind of now that streaming and stuff picking up. And you know, iHeartRadio had to get their app ready before. You feel me?
Right?
Like, you feel me? Spotify had to get right. Apple Music had to get right. Tidal had to be born. So everything is just coming back into play. Now that the bigger corporations getting on to the new wave of music and putting out music and how people consume music, I'd probably be willing to like work with a higher power.
And I see your social media game is getting to another level. Talk about the videos that you've been shooting.
Yeah, I shot 14 videos in 4 months, man. I look back, I don't even know how I did it. I was in New York, Colorado. That was my first time my second time in New York.
Is that your first time seeing snow when you was in Colorado?
Yeah, man, my first time seeing real snow. I've been in Pittsburgh with my homie AB, Antonio Brown, and I seen like a little ice on the car, and I was kind of like, oh. But when I went to the Rocky Mountains and seen snow and stepped my foot and got ice in my sneakers the first time, I'm like, whoa, this is a different level. I'm from Miami, man. What's going on? So we shot 2 videos up in Colorado. You know, we bumped a lot of heads. We made a lot of new friends and stuff, you know, and that's what it's really about, expanding with me now. So I had to put a lot of visuals out to get people aware of my new wave, you know, because a lot of people judge me from like the 08 work, 2010
You're a
work.
totally different person.
Yeah, man, I done learned a lot, man. I done learned a lot. I done read a lot of books, man. I done overcame a lot of stuff. And yeah, man, I'm blessed, man.
What's your favorite book to read?
Man, my favorite book, the favorite book, it was Jay-Z, Decoded.
Yeah.
That was like one of my first books I studied. Yeah. I read Jay-Z Decoded, and of course like 48 Laws of Power, like a lot of people did. You know, I just started Mastery, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon.
I hear a lot about The Alchemist. Everyone says
I never read that. Yeah, I never read that.
Everyone says I need to read that.
Yeah, I read a lot of like self-motivation and wealth books. You know, I gotta read some books about social skills because I still lacking that
like,
part,
whatever, man.
Nah, for real, I do. Like, it's hard for me to talk to strangers. And New York taught me that, man. I was in Times Square. I was in Times Square. I found myself being shy. I'm like, hold on, ain't no way I've been a rapper for 10 years and I'm really up here being shy right now. So I gotta read some social skill books, man.
I see you was in Toys R Us with your son.
Yeah.
And you walked in there and you looked around like, what happened to Toys R Us?
Yeah, I was devastated, man.
What happened? This ain't the Toys R Us we grew up with.
Yeah, digital world taking over, man.
Like,
and it's not even the same. Like, you can't get the same feeling of seeing a toy on the shelf.
Exactly.
And seeing a toy on the computer. But I guess, I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna die. I think it's gonna come back to the point where it's too digital. Like,
Toys R Us is like something now, like.
Yeah, I think it's going bankrupt. That's what I heard.
Week.
Yeah, but it's gonna come back. It's gonna be some like digital.
Growing up, what were some of the toys you wanted or you'll bug your dad for?
Man, I was like a collector more. I wanted baseball cards. I didn't care about. Yeah, I wanted like baseball cards. Yeah, I got like over like 7,000 to 10,000 cards. Yeah, we can sit down and vibe. We can sit down. You can't touch my Ken Griffey rookie I got though.
I don't even know what I got. I know I got them though.
Yeah, I got a Michael Jordan rookie. I don't got the Michael Jordan rookie, but I got a Michael Jordan. Okay. Nah, it's an official one, but it ain't the. Okay. And it ain't the one.
I think the best one I got is probably like the Shaq rookie card.
Yeah, I got Ken Griffey, Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, I'm about to bring the cards to the live house.
Mark McGuire, you remember him?
Yeah.
I got a sign. I got a sign. He's talking about. I got a sign Barry. Oh, I was about to say Barry Bonds.
Mark McGuire.
I got Barry Bonds too and Mark McGuire.
Okay,
but both of them boys.
I'm about to go through the stats and see what I got, man. Now let's talk about the mixtapes, man. How many mixtapes had you dropped within what time period? Because you always got a project out, bro.
Yeah, man. I be working, man. You know, but I got the advantage though. I got my own studio, my own engineer, my own producer, so it's like a little easier for me. I ain't gonna say easier because it's hard paying all the bills and paying my staff, but you know, I invest my money in the right things that I know what we need. Or some people just get a couple thousand from show money and just go still pay for studio time. I've been building my own studio since I started. So you feel me? So that's the difference between me. I'm just long run hustling, man. I put out 4 mixtapes in 6 months.
Crazy.
Like consist from like 8 to 12 songs.
It takes some artists a year to drop a mixtape.
Yeah, it does.
Or more.
Yeah, it used to take me that long.
What's the name of the project that's out right now?
The latest one is called Strictly for the Streets Part 4. And then that got the originals on Apple Music and iTunes.
Okay, what about the single?
The single is Real Spill we pushing. Yeah, we did the Real Spill challenge. We had a lot of people from Key West all the way to Pensacola doing Real Spill challenges, and it was like magical because everybody was giving the real them. They wasn't stunting. They was talking about their problems and their downfalls and stuff throughout the challenge.
You know what I like, man? Ain't too many artists in Florida that can go up and down Florida and perform, and the house be packed every show.
Yeah.
What do you attribute to that for you? Because you're not really like a radio artist.
Yeah, I'm not. I never been in rotation on the radio.
But you still getting that show money.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. I guess it's because I relate to the people I like. I don't mind touching the people. And I really not to toot my own horn. Like, I'm kind of fearless, man. Like, I feel like I'm covered, you know?
Yeah.
I was robbed when I was in 2nd grade by a high school dude. And when that happened to me, that made me kind of fearless. Well, I ain't really scared to go to no clubs, you know? It could be the craziest club with the baddest reputation, man. I pray a lot. So I ain't scared to go there, you know. I feel like if I die doing what I do, I'm gonna go out like Steve Irwin, baby. You feel if I die doing what I love doing, I did when I like Steve Irwin. A lot of artists be scared to go to certain clubs and go to certain hoods and stuff, but I'm out here trying to spread my music. So, I ain't out here trying to do no bad things. So I feel like God got me. So that's probably why I've been so consistent, because a lot of artists get too bougie for certain spots.
That's real. Now let's talk about L.i.v.e. Hip Hop Miami.
L.i.v.e. Hip Hop.
Were you approached to be on the show at all?
Yeah, I was. I had like 2 meetings with him.
What happened?
I felt like it would have hurt my brand, honestly, and thank God that thank God that I didn't do it. Yeah, I felt like it would have hurt my brand, man, because I just ain't feel like it flows with the organic aura that my music and my persona gives off, you know. And I ain't saying that I'm too hard for the show. I just don't feel like it's organic. It's just like, not you. It's just like it's like phony to me. It's like fake. So it's like it's like it ain't that ain't trill to me.
So you wouldn't even do like a couple of guest scenes if they ask you, like?
Yeah, but they don't talk to so much. I don't think they'll even deal with me no more like that. Like, nah, yeah, we don't like that guy. Next.
That's so crazy, man. Now, all right, listen. If I'm trying to put together a playlist of my strictly only Miami music. Who needs to be on my playlist? What songs?
Ice Billion Berg.
We know that already.
Lil Dread. Sam Sneak. Major 9. Kiddo Marv. Mike Smith. Ball Greasy.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy Trina, of course. Rick Ross, of course.
What's that one song?
Bushy B, my new artist from Live House.
What is your all-time favorite Miami record? That's not yours or anyone on your team. All-time favorite.
All-time favorite Miami record probably would be what? For what? Like on the that's tough, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't answer that, man. I'm not gonna do that because that's too tough. Okay, if I got to, if somebody had a gun in my head,
damn, make that.
Take it to the house.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's
what I said.
Good one.
305, take it to the house. MIA, take it to the house. This the way we take it to the house. Yeah, that'll probably be my favorite.
What do you think is missing from Florida music? Not just Miami. Florida music?
More lyrics.
Really?
More lyrical, positive, pro-college, pro-educated rap.
Because you realize that like a lot of these Atlanta rappers are just coming down one coast of Florida, going up the other coast and just racking up.
Yeah.
While Florida artists ain't even eating like that. Like us, except for you getting all the money. You know.
But it's hard, man. I put a tooth and nail for my money, man. If I was just cool and just cool with the flow, I'd probably be messed up. Nobody ain't tell me I had to open my own label and start my own store.
True.
Hire my own producers, hire my own engineers, chase down graphic designers. I ain't got my cameraman right now because I couldn't chase him down. So it's like, it's hard, man. So God blessing me because of my hard work and passion. I still feel like I'm underrated, but it is what it is.
So can we see Billion Berg signing a deal anytime soon?
Yeah, definitely like a nice, because we already got distribution through Empire. It's a independent music agency. They
80-20.
Yeah, 80-20. Yeah. They get 20% of our mechanical royalties. Okay. That's what I was looking for, mechanical royalties. And I'd probably be willing to do a similar deal. And,
but I mean, like, you don't need to sign. Like, if you got the distribution, the only reason you sign it now is maybe for that machine.
Yeah, it would have to be a bigger situation. It would have to be a bigger budget. There have to be a bigger outlet, more resources. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It'll have to be like a Rock Nation or Atlantic or a Def Jam or somebody big like a Sony or something. You know, I want a bag like Diddy got, a bag like Master P got, a bag like, you know, a lot of the CEOs got. Don't talk to me as a rapper. I got rappers. I'm a rapper, but don't talk to me as him when we enter the meeting, my guy.
Because when you go into that situation, you're signing your brand too.
Yeah, I got a whole brand,
not just whole brand, the whole shebang.
And if they wait long enough and let me cross this mountain of me shooting my own independent films, and I make a lot of money independent from independent films throughout Florida, I would never talk to y'all.
I like that attitude.
You feel me?
I like the attitude. Yeah. All right, what can we expect next, man, as far as a single or mixtapes or any other project?
Yeah, like I said, I'm shooting this documentary, this top secret documentary about a historic place in Miami that I can't really speak on because it ain't all the way legally ironed out. Yeah. But that's a big project for me. That I'm really trying to do some big things with it. I done started working on it. But other than that, like I said, I want to get into film more. You know, if you look at the Real Spill video, it looked like kind of like a mini movie. We was all in the swamps of the Everglades. You know, we did all type of scenes. It took us like 7 days to shoot that video. You feel me? It's a lot of work went into it, and it looked nice. And I want to just take it to the next level and do some independent film work. And because I feel like Florida is always like that. We never had good representation on the screen. You feel me? We got movies like Shotters, Top Shotters, that represented like South Florida with the Jamaican culture, and we got movies like Bloodline. You know, it was cool for what it was back in the day in like the early 2000s, but we never had a big Compton, the Boys in the Hood, NWA movie, or we always got exposed to Cali culture through their movies.
You know what we need?
We never had no
live crew movie.
Yeah, like people like that'll be exciting to see. You know, I don't know why people haven't done it so far.
Been done a long time
you know,
ago.
It's like that happened in the 1980s. That's literally like almost 30 years and stuff. You feel me? So I don't know what they doing, but I know what I'm doing. I'm here to try to push the culture forward, and I can't talk about NWA, but I could talk about what happened in my time. Growing up, and even before me, right then in the mid '90s and stuff like that. I don't know why haven't so-called gatekeepers and OGs haven't took the initiative to put us on the big screen. Maybe it's in the works, but it's been too long.
Did you hear about Lil Xan? You know who that is?
Lil Xan, yeah, he said that about Pac.
Tupac's music.
Yeah. Oh man,
How'd you feel about that?
I really want to lock him in the room with. How old is he?
I don't know, probably like 19 or something like that.
If he 19, I want to just get a 16-year-old from my neighborhood to lock him in the room with him and rough him up, bro.
A bunch of little Kodak Blacks in the room with him, right?
Yeah, just get little Kodak to rough him up, bro. I can't do that. I'm a grown man.
Exactly.
Bro, I just go in there. Nobody gonna look. Just close the door and talk to that
When I heard
boy.
that, I just cringed. I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't respect people going around disrespecting the dead. First of all, and second of all, a hip hop legend and king and pioneer, a political activist, people that a person that literally died for the culture. Yeah. For real. Like Pac died for you, young man, to be able to rap your bars on that mic and say what exactly for you to disrespect him and call it boring. That's the most rugged, raw, uncut music you ever gonna hear, young man. How you gonna call Tupac boring? Not the one who took a whole coastal war. Yeah. Like this was a real life movie, and you talking about boring. This is Triple X in real. This is rated R, and you talking about boring compared to your sleepy music. Get out of town, young man. Oh man, you're a whack, Lil Xan. You're a whack little guy.
On that note, Ice Billion Berg, I want to thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, Quest.
Appreciate you for coming through. Actually going to see the kids out here, man. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, man. Shout out. If y'all listen to it, man, shout out to everybody over there at that Fort Myers Juvenile Detention Center, man. I just left them, and I love y'all, man. Y'all did something to me, man. So salute all the young kids over there, man. They did something to me. They inspired me to really want to go hard and do better and make more opportunities. That's what they really did. Yeah. Make me want to make more opportunities for the kids that's coming up under me.
That's dope, man.
And not Lil Xan.
Not Lil Xan.
I want to help those kids out. Because one of the kids in there say, man, he feel like Tupac his daddy, and this a 14-year-old kid.
For real?
Yeah, he say, man, Tupac my daddy. Tupac is the greatest rapper ever. Like, everything Tupac say I could relate to. And this is a kid that's probably going to be facing 5-6 years after he go to court in prison. You feel me?
That's why, I mean, that's because Tupac had content. Like, his words weren't
it was stories and stuff that's going to live on forever and ever. We not going to be listening to Lil Xan 5. We don't listen to him now. Yeah, so what you talking about?
So you rocking with like the 21 Savages and stuff like that?
I rock with 21 Savage, yeah, because I see he just came out and said he want to get more positive and inspire the youth and motivate them. So I rock with people like 21.
What about what's the dude that got the little gay shoulder thing? What's his name? Lil Uzi.
What you said? The word?
He got a little gay shoulder thing.
We on the radio.
What's what he got, right?
I don't rock with his movement. I don't rock with that. My son probably, I don't know. Nah, my son don't like that either. My son like NBA Youngboy and Kodak.
You know you had some Little Uzi Vert dresses up in the Live House store, man. Nah.
Them type of guys ain't even my fans. They don't want. I'm another boring rapper to them type of guys.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo.
But I rock with 21 though.
Ice Billion Berg in the building, man. You know what it is, man. Thank you once again.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, 105.5 The Beat.
Heard all over the world. You're live with DJ Quest. DJ Quest.